Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Paul. You all know me. And with me is John.
I don't know who you are.
That
Momentum
hurts
just gone.
in so many
Momentum
ways.
just gone right there.
It's 11 o'clock at night. I have work tomorrow. I was mustering up all the momentum I could,
All right,
and now
fair
I'm
enough.
now I'm deflated.
And now I killed it, and I'm sorry.
And
I apologize.
it's fine. We're here to talk about retro games.
Yeah.
It's something we both do, I guess. Play retro games. Well,
Yep.
I guess you more so, but that's because you have a collection of it, and
It
I
feels
don't.
more like I collect them more than I play them now at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like I've crossed over that divide.
Oh, that's kind of rough.
I know, it's the worst.
So now you just like see retro games and have to buy them, and you know you just won't play them.
Well, no. Okay, I have a weird kind of limiter on it at least. I'll look at a game and like, if the game looks interesting, I'm like, okay, if I've heard of a game's good, then I'll be like, okay, I'll probably pick it up. If I know nothing about a game, if I just see a game, oh, I don't own this game,
Hmm.
and if something about it catches my eye, I'll look up a video on it first, and if the gameplay looks interesting, I'll pick it up.
Oh, so you're not in the whole like I've heard something about this game at some point in my life ever, so I might as well pay money.
I will at least do a tiny bit of research.
Oh, okay.
I've been burned too many times on old games. I'm still a bit bitter by that time I picked up Athena. Yeah, you were there for that. You
I
remember
was
that.
there for that.
That
It was in
Warriors
case
2.
and everything too, though.
Yeah.
But that game wasn't
I don't even
good.
know where the box is for that. I think I packed away the box.
You still have it? You said you were going to return it the next day,
I was going to, and then I never actually made a trip down there for like a month.
and they
So,
wouldn't take it after that?
I didn't even bother.
Oh, that sucks.
Girlfriend also was kind of like, don't be that guy. Don't pick up something, play it, not like it, and return it. Don't be that person. I was like, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, and like, what was it, like $10?
Not even, I think. I think it was 5.
Yeah, so like, what really did you
One of
lose
the
out
one
of
of
it?
the two, because I was gonna return to Career Warriors 2 because it was like super glitchy, and I forgot about how bad that was.
Yeah, I remember.
And Athena, and we were just like, oh, these are both pretty bad.
You picked up some other stuff too, right?
I picked up Base Wars, which we played a bunch, and Twinbee or
Twinbee.
Stinger, I guess. was the
Stinger,
PS
yeah.
version of it.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, like we came home that night with like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah. That was a good night, I think.
I think that was also the night I picked up Wu-Tang, but that unfortunately didn't work, which makes me really sad. I'm so disappointed Wu-Tang doesn't work.
At all?
Well, remember that live stream we tried to play it?
Oh, I wasn't in it yet at that point. I came in after.
I thought that was the point Jack joined us.
Well, I was eating pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we tried loading it on the PS3 and it didn't work, so
Oh, you haven't tried it since, though?
no.
It's probably gone, though. It's probably pooched.
Well, I haven't. I'll try resurfacing it or something, or try it in the PS2. Like I heard it had crazy long load times,
Right.
so I figured it was just kind of glitched.
That's too bad. So, Mega Man X.
That is indeed a game.
It is indeed a game. I don't know how to, like, transition into that from Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang is all about gangsta style, and who's more gangsta than the guy whose name is X?
Xzibit.
Bam! Bam!
I put Mega Man in your X.
Yes, Mega Man Xzibit.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is
Okay,
so good.
that is totally going to be a Photoshop at some point. I don't know when.
That's gonna be the banner on the site, Mega Man Xzibit.
I actually have a list of stupid Photoshops I have to do.
You have
but
a list of this?
I have a list because, like, with my roommate and stuff, when we talk about ridiculous, stupid things, and most of them become things I have to Photoshop. So there's a list hanging around somewhere, but I think that made it to the top.
Oh, that's pretty fantastic.
Mega Man Xzibit. Maybe that's going to be the picture for this episode.
I fought your robot masters, so I put your powers inside my powers.
Oh, man. There's so many. Okay. Yeah, that has to be a thing.
There we go.
There
I
we
feel
go.
like this podcast was already paid off.
It has in
Spades.
stupid internet stuff.
Well, that's the best thing, really, is when the dumbest thing you can think of is usually what I'm involved in.
Yeah, Mega Man Xzibit.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
If only I could do a good gangster voice.
This is so stupid. Yo, this is your boy X.
Yo, this is your boy X gonna hook up you with a little Maverick ride here.
like spinners. I don't know. I guess
Everything. Put spinners on your legs. Put spinners on your helmet.
I guess I don't know how to go into a serious discussion anymore.
You're expecting a serious discussion, and
Not a
when
serious, not a serious one, but I don't think we can even transition into talking about the game now.
So the game takes place in the distant future where everyone's dead.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's not actually true. But
that's a bummer.
yeah,
Actually, I've been
Xzibit to
playing
Massacre.
Maverick Hunter X recently
Oh yeah.
because Nathan left his PSP here and I don't own a PSP,
Okay.
and I own that game. So
Wait, you own the game, but you don't own a PSP?
yeah, because it was only like $5 and I was losing money not buying it right then.
No, I think you lost money by buying it, but
No, because I had a friend that I was with a PSP, and I went to his house and then beat it that night.
okay, that makes a lot more sense.
So like I beat it right after I bought it, but then actually, you know what? It's like any other game I buy. It just sat on the shelf after I was done playing it. So whatever.
I have no idea what that's like.
No. So backloggery / Proton John.
Oh.
Anyways,
It hurts every time.
doesn't it hurt now that they added the unplayed part too?
Oh god, now that I've been picking that option, I'm like, oh.
Because like before it was like, okay, yeah, I could see how he couldn't finish all this stuff, but now it's just like, oh yeah, now unplayed is there.
Yeah,
So
I
he
don't
hasn't
even want.
even popped it
I don't
in.
want to go back through my list and mark everything I haven't played as unplayed because I know that green bar is just gonna be
Like
gigantic.
unfinished will just be the unplayed bar.
No, it won't be that bad, but it'll be pretty close.
That's rough.
I know.
I'm kind of in the same boat though.
It's all because of that EB Games manager job. That I started buying way too many games when that happened.
I guess. Mine
Every
was
time I've worked at
games.
EB Games or GameStop, whatever you want to call it, I've always bought like a ton of games.
Yeah, you got them for dumb cheap though, right?
Well, yeah, that's why I picked them up.
Oh yeah, like for $1.
Not that cheap. Well, some of them I have, yeah,
Yeah,
like trade values and that.
mine's just from I don't even know. Like games would come out, and then instead of rent them, I would buy them, and that's a stupid thing to do. And now I wish now that we could rent them, and we can't.
Mm.
So
Well, there's still RedBox. I went to a RedBox, one near where you live.
okay,
It had 2 games in it.
okay.
Want to guess what those 2 games are? This was as of like August.
Modern Warfare 2,
No, but you're very close.
3.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know how like recent they would have been, so I just took a guess with 2 because it's still the most popular one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the RedBoxes only got put in a couple months.
Okay.
So what would be another? You have the right system too. It's going to be actually no, it'll be on both.
Like
PS3 and 360.
PS3 360.
Yeah.
So Modern Warfare and Gears of War?
No.
No idea.
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That is like 100-hour plus game, so they want.
They had all these movies and then a copy of Skyrim for 360 and a copy of Modern Warfare 3 for 360.
Jeez.
I know, that was it. I was just like, oh, way to advertise. I guess that does count as advertising games because it's more than one.
Well, we had a version of Gamefly here in Canada, and I can never remember the name.
Did
do
we?
you? Yeah, we do. I can't remember what it's
Sure,
called.
you're totally right. My old roommate used to do that too.
It's something weird though, like Fly Canada. I don't know. It's something weird like that.
It wasn't just like Gamefly Canada, was it?
No, I don't think it even has the word fly, or it might have the word game in it. I don't know. There was commercials for it on late night TV though.
Yeah, no, I totally remember them too, but I have no idea.
And like every time people ask, "Do you have one of those in Canada?" I say no, but we have something similar. And I can't remember what the hell it was called now. And I'm just kind of trying to talk here because I'm looking it up as I talk. So that's why I'm just saying nothing right now, but I'm still talking.
Need game access.
I don't think that's it. No, I don't think so anyway. Maybe? I don't know. Like, okay. It doesn't matter because a game you cannot get on Game Access is Mega Man X.
Oh, tied it together. Unless you get Maverick Hunter, because maybe.
God damn it.
Ruined.
So I really like that game. It was one of my favorite games growing up on the Super Nintendo, and that includes the Mario games.
I believe Mega Man X was the first proper Mega Man game I played. At least that I recognized for what it was. I remember I played like one of the Game Boy ones.
So you never played the original Mega Man games? At that
Not
point?
at that point, no.
Okay.
Out of the original series and X was my jumping on point.
Okay. I jumped on Mega Man 3.
That was the first original Mega Man game I played, but I didn't play it till I was in... Because one of my friends had a copy of it and he just loaned it to me.
Okay. Yeah, so like going from Mega Man 3 and then 4 and then 5 and whatever they did, it was kind of weird going to Mega Man X. I mean, mainly because it's a different system. It's kind of a different character too.
See, like I did the same thing a lot of people thought, like, oh, Mega Man X, Mega Man 10, they got there fast.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was just like, what happened to all the rest? But yeah, I mean, I was a stupid kid though, so you can't really blame me for that.
Kind of
all stupid kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every kid is stupid to an extent.
Yeah. Well, to this day, I actually, when I'm doing stuff, one of my ambient music playlists is the Mega Man X soundtrack for everything I do.
Nice.
I don't know, it just has so much nostalgia for me, particularly the first Sigma castle stage.
Mm.
Like, I'm not going to hum it out, but every time I...
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the bass line. That game was really good with bass lines.
Yeah, for sure. And Maverick Hunter X, when they reimagined those, it was really good, too. Although, I didn't really like what they did with the levels of Sigma's Fortress, but whatever.
I don't remember what they actually changed in that aspect. All I remember, big thing I remember being different, was that they moved the location of, like, the dash boots.
Yes. Well, the dash boots were... Oh my god. I just played it too, and I can't remember.
I thought it was the Flame Mammoth stage. Or was that the armor?
No, you're right. It's where the X-Buster used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything got moved around. It was really weird.
Yeah, and then like in Chill Penguin stage, I think it was like the boots or something. I can't remember. No, you needed the boots to get in. It was the helmet. Yeah. And then, yeah, everything was all tipsy-turvy, and it was all crazy.
Like, whoa.
Whoa, but everything else still stayed the same, so you can still rush through that game pretty quick. I remember you came over, and we were trying to go as fast as we could through that game, do a little speed run too, but I hadn't played in like 3 years.
Wasn't it like your A button was weird on your controller too?
The dash button was weird because it kept sticking.
And it's always bad when you're trying to get that stupid early Buster upgrade.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Actually, really playing the whole game with a crappy dash button is like your Achilles heel in that game, trying to speedrun it.
I actually started playing Mega Man Extreme 2 on the Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
And there's a point where you go to Flame Mammoth stage, and that jump is there, and it's harder in that one.
How?
I don't know. It's just like it's even more precise.
Didn't you like get it the first time though when we tried it?
Yeah, which was really weird.
Yeah, because usually it takes a few times getting used to it. And the Heart Tank in Boomerang Quanger's stage 2 you got right away.
Well, that one's easy when you have the water. No, Boomer Quangers. Oh, okay, that one, yeah.
The Heart Tank, yeah. That's on like the ledge.
You either use the Boomerang or use the ice platform.
Yeah. I don't think we had the ice platform though, did we? Well, we must have.
We had to have, yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Well, yeah, because if I got the Buster upgrade first, then yeah, we would have had Shotgun Ice already.
Yeah. Who was your favorite Robot Master from that game?
Out of that game, I always, for some reason, liked Storm Eagle.
Okay. Like,
so I always thought his stage was really cool because he was like the first stage where you're not just kind of walking into a building.
Yeah, you're outside.
Yeah, like you're just in this plane and then suddenly it blows up and you're fighting on the top of this wrecked plane. It's really cool.
Well, even the stage leading up to that where you're just kind of hopping along like the control towers and stuff like that, trying to get onto this plane that's about to take off.
See, the weird thing is, too, I'm not really that big a fan of like that kind of precise jumping usually, but for some reason I just love it in that stage.
Yeah, that stage is really good.
His theme is really cool, too, so.
Yeah. I always liked Armored Armadillo.
That was the best track in my opinion.
His stage, yeah, and his track, yeah, for sure. But the riding around on the little platform,
On the spiked platforms that just
so
kind of
good.
kill everyone.
Yeah, and then jumping off at the very end.
And then
Like-
so many like geese are there to just like slow down the game.
Yeah, so many sprites. Like it can't handle all the immensity of the game.
I love how they didn't like, oh, let's just like take away some of the geese. It's just let's leave it in. It just looks cool.
Yeah. I always remember Sting Chameleon being a hard one for me.
Oh.
Because I used
never
to
fight
do
Sting
the
Chameleon without his
Buster
weakness.
only.
I never fight him without his weakness.
Yeah, I don't either anymore. But when growing up and stuff, when I got bored of playing the game because I played it so much, I would try the Buster only challenge and stuff without any hard tanks, and he was always the worst one. I could never pass him without it.
No, I can fully understand that. I know a friend of mine beat him no upgrades, like not even dash boots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
See, I don't think I could play that game without dash boots just because
No,
it's infuriating.
I know. You know the official order you're actually supposed to go in is starting with Flame Mammoth,
Yes.
and
Which
I find that insane.
Like, I don't get it either because it's so easy to take Chill Penguin on with just the Buster. There is no challenge to it.
Well, I mean, if you don't know his pattern, I can see him being a tiny bit tricky. Like no upgrades with the boots.
But you learn his pattern like the first few minutes. Because all he does is spit stuff at you, does his slide, and then creates little penguin things that he tries to throw at you with his blizzard.
Mm.
So, like, if you just stay on the walls, you're fine the whole time.
But I mean, if it's your first time playing the game, you might not think to do that.
Yeah,
I have seen people Penguin.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. That's like people failing on Glass Joe or something.
I've also seen that, so.
Yeah, me too. It's always a little sad.
Yeah. You were at our PAX panel.
I was at your panel. Yeah.
Yeah, so you saw that Glass Joe fight that almost ran out of time.
Yeah. That was funny too because of the problem with the resolution and the flickering.
Fuck.
Like people would be cheering when it was black even though it's like, no, you shouldn't be cheering now.
See, part of me wonders because it was split between the two projectors if it was like picture on one side and then picture on the other side.
No.
It wasn't?
Was both at the same time.
Damn, I got my hopes up on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the worst part was about that. I had a way around it, but we didn't have enough time to set it up.
Yeah.
And we couldn't figure out because of the testing because of Razer.
Fucking Razer.
Ugh.
Like, what did they even announce? A keyboard?
They announced an upgrade to their laptop they introduced last year.
Oh, so it's actually a pretty big thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, because I thought like, oh, we can't see like a keyboard. Fuck you. But no.
Yeah. No, I was pretty bitter about it at the time. Got over it, I guess, for the most part.
Yeah.
Still a little like rubbed raw about it, but I'm not overly worried about it.
Yeah. Not anymore anyway.
We put in our application apparently today for the panel at PAX East.
Nice.
So I'm gonna have to start adding new questions and stuff,
Great.
and seeing if I can figure out another way around that besides the initial way.
I don't know. Use a better projector.
What I was gonna do was use a capture card and just stream like from the computer, but that would require so much more wire hookups that I don't know how well it would have worked out.
Oh, right, because of all the systems you have hooked up.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that would be kind of rough.
Well, we're gonna have to figure it out for East, I guess. So someone suggested like there's a upscaler or something you can use. That might just be the easy way. Just use an upscaler.
Yeah, for sure. You should make Mega Man X a challenge.
Oh, I totally want to.
Beat Chill Penguin blindfolded. That would actually be pretty tough.
That would be pretty cool. See, I don't know if I want to make like two difficult challenges. Like, okay, a hard challenge would be like beat Sting Chameleon with just like the Buster and Dash.
Yeah. Or like no upgrades at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to be make it. That's what I hate, trying to find that balance of like, do I just make it too difficult, or do I make it remotely fair, or what?
Right. Oh, I have it.
What?
The first level of Sigma's Fortress, at the very beginning after you pass all the stupid turtle things,
yeah,
when you're going up the platforms, do that without any power-ups.
Oh, that one stupid wall you have to climb?
Either that or like going up where all those things keep flying down to push you off
Do you mean do you mean like the platforms to get into the base, or do you mean
to
just
get
after
into
like the
the
vial?
base.
Okay, that, yeah.
Yeah, because that would be really annoying. I
Eh,
remember having trouble on that part.
I used to do that without power ups, and then I was just like, oh, I could just use the rolling shield. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, because then you don't have to think.
Hmm.
Yeah. But then you'll probably get the one person that hasn't played that game ever, and that would be the hardest challenge ever. So I guess you have
Well,
to keep
yeah,
that
I
in
know.
account.
Well, remember we had that one kid who didn't know who Dr. Wily was. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Ugh. My heart broke again.
Well, I mean, the whole audience was like, "Bruh."
Like,
The audience was out for blood. It was hilarious.
Mega Man's pretty well known at this point, right?
Mm.
Like, it's not just a thing that, like, oh yeah, I've been playing Mega Man games since I was a kid. I know who Dr. Wily is. Like,
I mean,
most people do, right?
yeah, even if you've played X, you know who Dr. Wily is because he's been like showing up or mention of him in like X4.
Oh, really? Oh, right. Yeah,
That's where they introduced Zero's storyline.
not in
Yeah.
X, though. He never showed up in the first one.
No, in the NES one, or sorry, in the Super Nintendo ones, there's no mention of Wily. It's PlayStation era onwards.
Right. Right. Man, that story gets really convoluted and weird.
You do know the X storyline was supposed to end at like 5, right?
Yeah, but then it doesn't.
Yeah, because Capcom.
Because Capcom. Yeah. So why did this happen? Because Capcom? Oh, yeah.
Pretty much. You could explain a lot of things by just saying that.
It's too bad. They used to be so good, too.
I don't know why they've just been so bad the past year or two.
Like, apparently Resident Evil 6 is bad, but, I mean, I don't care because everyone said that about 5, and I loved 5.
5 was fun. I was watching girlfriend play 6 today. She went through Leon's story a bunch. It actually looks still pretty fun.
Yeah.
A lot of weird changes, though. You have to make herbs into tablets now.
Like, why? I don't get that.
I don't understand either. I don't understand why they thought that was necessary.
Like,
Um,
was it a drug problem?
I doubt it.
Like, you can't be taking weed?
Why would they only have that problem now at 6?
Because weed's an important issue now.
It wasn't when 5 came out, like, 2
Obamacare.
years ago. Oh right, Obamacare.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. But yeah.
Romney?
God damn you, Romney. Look what you did to my Resident Evils. Tablets? Actually, tablets is more drug-like than
Yeah, I
the
know.
herbs.
It's even held in like a little Tic Tac container that says herb on the side.
Wow.
I know. I thought it was kind of funny.
Does herb stand for something now?
No, I think it's just herb.
Like healing, emergency, redundancy, something? I don't know. That would be kind of great.
I hope so.
If they
That-
somehow
I-
retconned that.
No, as far as I know, it was still herbs. Like Hunnigan. You remember Hunnigan from Resident Evil 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was even just saying, you give your partner an herb.
Oh, weird.
So
Who is Leon's partner in that?
I think her name is, I can't remember her full name. It's Helena, I think. Or Helena.
Okay.
And from what I saw of the story, she's just like a Secret Service agent.
Right. Like, you haven't played it, obviously, but you were saying it looks okay?
Yeah, well, I mean, I played the demo at E3.
Right, but okay, I guess that still counts because people said that they didn't polish it, really.
No,
That-
the demo I played at E3 and the game I saw her playing today look pretty much the same.
What did you think of the demo at E3 then?
I played Jake's storyline at E3. I thought it was all right.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, Resident Evil has such a hit on my nostalgia that no matter what they do to it, I will probably like it. So,
From what I've heard from pretty much everyone who had reviewed it, Leon's storyline is great. Chris's is kind of and Jake's is just garbage.
but isn't Jake's the one? Jake's is the one that I was kind of looking forward to because it seemed like you were just being chased the whole time.
I see. I thought that too because the vibe I had gotten from Resident Evil 6 was that Leon's Resident Evil 4, Chris is Resident Evil 5, and Jake is Resident Evil 3.
Right. Where like
And the demo was pretty much the equivalent of Resident Evil 3. You were like running away from this super powerful monster, and then you later on had to fight long enough to escape.
Just like this ominous entity always breathing down your neck while you're doing everything.
Yeah.
See, that's great. That makes for good horror right there. I don't know how they could have messed it up.
Apparently, like, he's like some weird kung fu master, or he's got like a lot of melee.
Well, isn't he Wesker's kid or something?
Yeah, he's Wesker's kid.
Yeah, so I guess it kind of makes. I mean, if we get into that, I don't like what they did to Wesker either. But because
I liked him in 5. I didn't
as
like
far as
how,
I'm concerned, he died in the first one.
You
So,
didn't like when he became Super Wesker?
I don't like when he was still alive.
I liked Super Wesker. He thought he was alright.
Yeah.
The ending of 5 I wasn't a fan of, but
Yeah. I don't remember the ending of 5, but I'm pretty sure I agree.
do you want me to say it? Or...
Yeah. Go ahead.
They crash in the volcano.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Chris punches a boulder.
Yep.
I think that's all I need to say, really.
That was the best part of the game, though.
Chris punching that
Punching
boulder
a boulder.
in a volcano.
Because, like, when did Chris become that guy? Like, really? Dude has to really calm down the steroids, I guess.
Oh man. Well, he comes down on him on this one. Apparently, he's not built in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's wearing a jacket,
like,
right?
Yeah, I guess. Apparently, he also becomes like an alcoholic at some point.
Oh, so he's Max Payne then.
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing that bad.
That would be hilarious.
I haven't seen the beginning of his story, but from what I remember, it's like some BSAA agents die, he quits, and then some guy comes back to get him.
I couldn't save Jill. Such a piece of shit. Just gonna drink. That would be great. That would be the best, Chris.
I'm pretty sure Jill is still alive.
She's not. She's dead. And it's all because of me.
Why does Jill always cause all these problems for me?
I'm just gonna drink this herb. Make it all go away. And I think that'll do it for right now. We'll end on that.
Mega Man X.
Mega Man X. Good discussion. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Later.